Okay, so one thing that is very interesting about sci-fi and horror that you'll notice is that sci-fi and horror deal with dissonance. Dissonance, by its very definition, is the quality of contrast between two things. In horror films and sci-fi, you deal a lot with things that are beautiful juxtaposed with things that are ugly. Things that are safe juxtaposed with things that are unsafe. And that incongruity, that clash, is what science fiction films and horror films are all about. Today's film has visual and audio dissonances. The first scene of this film, the opening credits, is a shot of the desert, okay? And these very grotesque color letters appear on the screen. Aren't those colors kind of gaudy and over the top, right? You have the red and you have the blue juxtaposed over the black and white background, right? There's something kind of ugly about it to kind of put you in a stressful state, okay? Sounds or visuals that are coarse to the observer, right? It puts the viewer or the listener on high alert and warns of impending tension or trauma, right? How many of you guys are musicians? Anybody in a show of hands? Anybody in this classroom play music? Music that is pleasant to the ear is what we call consonant, and music that is grating to the ear is what we generally consider dissonant. If you are a musician, right, a minor second, a major seventh, those are intervals that are dissonant. A third, right, a major third, or a perfect fifth, those are consonant intervals. So different notes, different pitches, different intervals played together create varying levels of consonance and dissonance, okay? Music that tends to be pleasant contains more consonance in it than dissonance. Music that stresses you out, right? Production music. I don't know if you guys have ever sat and listened to a CD of horror music before, right? It almost sounds like noise. It almost sounds like sound effects, right? Some of the greatest horror soundtracks don't have melodies in them. It's just sort of like swirly soundscapes that are meant to disturb you a little bit, right? That is what we call dissonant.